The Hero. Powered by Forward Media Group and partnered by Net 36 Vista, Ghana Chamber of Business Industries, Bus30.com.
Do you want to sell your property, or you're looking for a property to buy? Are you sick and tired of entrusting your properties or homes in the hands of agents? Or you're just stressed out with the hassle and bustle of agent wahala in securing a property or home? Then look no further. Net 36 Vista has your property needs sorted. With properties located at prime areas of Accra such as Laboni, Cantonment, East Legon, West Legon and Airport Hills and its environs, property owners and buyers are assured of reliability, security, safety and comfort. We deliver excellence and top-notch property investment plans, property management, property rentals and sales for all. For viewing and pricing, contact us on 0302-960-601 or log on to www.net36vista.com or follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter at Net36Vista. Look sharp and acquire a property now with Net 36 Vista because your safety and comfort is our priority.
Do you want to buy or sell your products and services, or do you want to advertise your goods and services? Bus30.com is here to give you the opportunity to buy, sell, and advertise your products and services such as furniture, electronics, cars, health and beauty, restaurants, hotels and reservations, job advertisements, and many more. Visit www.bus30.com for more details. Bus30.com. We serve and care for your business.
Is your business on the verge of collapse? Do you need some support to expand your business? Then worry no more. Ghana Chamber of Business Industries is here to assist you boost your business.
The Ghana Chamber of Business Industries, GCBI. We put smiles on the faces of small and medium-scale enterprises to improve efficiency, effectiveness, and quality of service to remain competitive. At GCBI, SME's growth and profit maximization is our hallmark as we provide registered businesses with their required merchandise, free training in business management, and legal framework.
So visit our website on www.gcbigh.org to register and become a member today.
And on Facebook, Ghana Chamber of Business Industries, GCBI.
For further information, contact us on
0302-961-156. GCBI.
Corporate for Growth.
The Hero. Powered by Forward Media Group and partnered by Net 36 Vista, Ghana Chamber of Business Industries, Bus30.com.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to The Hero, a unique television conversation which introduces you to amazing men and women whose lives and activities are making impact to humanity so that we get to celebrate them. Some of the guest names you may recognize, others too you may not. But one thing is for sure, all of them have amazing stories which will challenge and inspire us in many ways. The reason you should sit and watch this show. As usual, my name is Salasa Megashi and it's always a pleasure to serve you on The Hero. Today, we are at the office of the head of the local government service in Accra, Ghana. He's our hero for today, and he's been kind enough to allow us interrupt his busy schedule so that he can share his story with you. Now, who is our hero for today? His name is Engineer Dr. Nana ATO ARTHUR. Nana ATO ARTHUR is a Ghanaian politician, an engineer, a development planner, a governance expert, and currently head of the local government service, a position he's been holding since March 2017, 3 years now. Nana is also the current vice president of the Commonwealth Association of Public Administration and Management, CAPAM for short. Plus, he's a former member of Parliament for Commander Edna Iguafo Abrim in the Central Region, a former DCE, a former Deputy Regional Minister, and a former Regional Minister of the Central Region. Wow. Nana ATO ARTHUR, is our hero for today. Nana, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you very much for recognizing me as one of your heroes. I'm so grateful.
It's our pleasure. Nana, let's start off this way. You are an engineer. So in my research, I chanced on this fact and I want you to confirm that to me. It is said, the fact said that what engineers love to solve problems. Is that true?
That is very true. If you are an engineer, you are more than a scientist.
I see.
There are very many scientists, but engineers solve problems. That is the more reason why you find engineers in the banking sector, marketing sector, governance, all over. Engineers are engineers. We solve problems.
I see. So, but that's not all. So I'm happy to learn that engineers solve problems. And it goes on to say that if there's no problem, you people like to create one and start to solve them. Is that also true?
Oh, no, there will always be problems. There will always be problems. A world without problems is no world. And that is the more reason why we need engineers in this world.
I see.
And anywhere you see an engineer, if that engineer is really an engineer, a professional, problems are solved.
I see. Okay, so Nana, let's start our conversation proper.
Right.
This is all that I know about you, what I've been able to put out there. But if we were in the basic school, they would ask us to write myself. So I'd like you to tell me about yourself.
Well, let me start by saying that I was born 24 December 1961. A day before Christmas. I believe that my mom panicked because 25th was the Christmas, and why did she bring me out on 24th? But I was born 24th December 1961.
You're a Christmas baby.
A Christmas baby, 58 now. My mom is from Elmina, my dad from Abrim, Brase. So if you see Abrim as part KE, okay. Commander Edna is Elmina.
Okay.
You go out for Abrim. But I was brought up in Abrim, Brase. It's a village. But I come from a very poor home. I started my basic education in Sam and Brase Catholic Primary. Then I continued to Sam and Brase, those days middle school.
Okay.
So at Form 2, I sat for a common entrance. I passed the common entrance, but because I come from a poor home, there was no one to take care of me. An uncle friend of mine at that time was working in Kumasi, invited me during the long vac to Kumasi, that he wanted me to go and work at a medical, call it in German, called process, like somebody's medical, that is a clinic.
Okay.
The man saw me, I was so short. He said, what are you doing here? What can you do here? You can't clean this place. No, go away. I was crying.
And at what age was that?
14.
14, okay.
Then I got to a friend's auntie's house. He was renting a place in Auranga in Kumasi.
Okay.
And there was a bar that they gave me to be able to work there. I was selling minerals. Then a good Samaritan from Abrim Brase, an uncle, came there and asked what I was doing there. So I'm just at this place trying to look for money so that when school reopens I could go back to school. He said, Then he mentioned my mom's name. Are you son of Abayarok? I said, yes. Okay, you know what? I have an office, a timber firm in Takrady. I want you to go there to work. So, first time be on a train from Kumasi straight away to Takrady. I had a stepbrother in Takrady who was working with state construction company. So he came, received me at the train station in Takrady, took me home. It was on a Friday. So Monday I went reported that they were at the timber firm, that the United Timber Agency, UTA.
Okay.
I was more or less a laborer there. About 11, 12 days I reported a timber merchant who used to buy timber from my uncle's company, UTA. The name Stephen Dankel de Hansen.
You still remember it?
Very well. Met me there. What are you doing here? I said, I'm here, a laborer. And I can't remember whether I could even speak English well or not. I don't know how you even got to understand me. You don't want to go to school? I said, I passed common entrance. My parents are poor. I don't know how I can get to school. I said, look.
Okay, Nana, please let me just butt in briefly. Let's appreciate the sort of poverty that was at home. What was Daddy doing?
My mom is a farmer, my dad is a farmer.
And how many siblings?
We are 10. I was number 4.
Number 4.
After the first 3, I met with the first one. Second, third, I didn't meet them. So now I'm number 1 because the first one also passed on some years back. So I'm number 1. So we remaining 6 now.
Yeah.
And I'm number 1, I can say. Because no, we were 7. The first 3 are gone. So what happened was that this man had said wanted to take care of my education. So I had then passed the common entrance to Ghana National College in Cape Coast. But this Good Samaritan from Denmark, that's a Danish, wanted me to be close to Takrady.
Okay.
So we came to Ghana National from our prospectus. On our way going back, we passed through St. John's College in 2nd D. It was on a Thursday. The other headmaster said the headmaster wasn't in. My grades very good. If I could come back on Monday, schools are then reopened. Because I didn't know that I was going to go to science school. Then, while I was going to Takrady, I asked the driver if he could pass through Fijai Secondary School. We went to Fijai Secondary School, not far from St. John's. We met the headmaster. I said, your grades are very good. Come to school tomorrow, Friday. Then I said, between Friday and Monday, that is, Monday was St. John's. Friday, Fijai, I like Friday because if over the weekend, the headmaster comes and said, well, I met the assistant. Okay. But this one, the headmaster said tomorrow. So I said, I will go to Fijai Secondary. So we went to Takrady, the beach road where Mr. Damkilde Hansen lived. They went there and informed him that I've gotten admission to Fijai. Straight away, he took me to Kingsway shop in Takrady, bought my school uniform, everything. Oh, that day, the way I was happy. So I took all the things that he bought for me to my brother's place at Mempias and very close to Skadi in 2nd D.
Okay.
So that's where I started from as a day student.
I see.
Form 1. In Fijai those days, first term they don't write exams. It's second term and third term. Second term exams, after 144 students, I was 7th. Third term exams, I was 5th. And so in Fijai, 1st to 10, everybody gets Cocoa Board scholarship. So I got a scholarship in going to Form 2. I went to inform the Mr. Hansen, that's the Danish who was paying my fees. He said, look, you got the scholarship. I was going to take care of you in school, so I'll pay your fees to a bank account for you, and the government will take care of you. So Form 2, I went to boarding school in Fijai.
Okay. So before this Good Samaritan came in, you were a boy with good grades, but you didn't know how to further education because there was no money. How did you feel at the time?
Very bad. I said I come from a poor home.
Yes.
But that notwithstanding, my mom, my dad were in a position to support others who were going to science school.
Okay.
Somebody would come to our home and my mom would dole out those days, maybe 1 CD. If I say 1 CD those days, years back, 1 CD was 1 CD. But she didn't really think that she would be able to take care of me in school. My mom is an illiterate.
Okay.
My mom never stepped class 1 in school. she was into farming, and I must say quite well to do. And people will come to the house, but I say poor income relative to, when we talk about poor person, rich person, so relatively we are poor. And that is the more reason why when I passed common entrance, I was not able to, be supported to go to science school until I got to Takoradi and this Good Samaritan, the Danish Stephen Hansen, Hansen
came into your
came
life.
into my life.
So you were the fourth born, but before you're going into Fijai secondary school, your first three siblings, did they have secondary education?
No, the firstborn, was a lady. My first sister was in elementary school.
Okay.
Second and third, I didn't meet them. I was fourth.
Okay.
And so both my elder sister and myself were in the same elementary school.
I see.
Whilst I was in class 6, my elder sister was in elementary school Form 4.
Okay. So now let's come back to Fijai government scholarship. And
So government scholarship, I went to the boarding house in Form 2, and from there up to Form 5. Then 6th form, I passed 6th form quite well. So I found myself in St. Augustine's College in Cape Coast, where I did my 6th form. And a science student, maths, physics, chemistry. Of course, that time we had to add journal paper. So that was 81 to 83. No, this I'm not giving you dates. I went to Form 1 in 1976. Passed Form 5 in 81 O levels and 81 to 83 A levels.
I see.
And perhaps because I'm Stephen, I was in St. Stephen's house in St. Augustine's College.
Coincidence.
And that was, the time, 83. That was the time universities had been closed down. Rollins era, if you remember. University students were going out to communities carrying cocoa and others. So 83, when we were to enter the university, universities had been closed down. Then I saw an advert in the papers. Ghana government was awarding, Chinese government were awarding scholarship to Ghanaians to go to China. And I applied. That time, decentralization was just about to begin. First interviews were done in various regions. So 3 each were selected from regions. I was among the 3 selected from Central Region.
Wow.
We came to Accra. Today, the Parliament, the office building, it used to be where we had scholarship secretariat. So that's where the interviews are conducted. And from each region, they picked one. So 10 of us had to go and write exams at Chinese embassy to select 3. And I was one of the 3 selected in 1984 to go to China.
Amazing.
So I was in China from 84, first year Chinese language, 84 to 85. After the Chinese language, 1 year in Beijing, I was posted to my university, South China Agricultural University in Guangzhou. That is where I did my 4-year engineering in agricultural engineering.
Interesting.
And I was awarded BSc Honors Agricultural Engineering.
Amazing.
China.
Amazing. So Nana, from elementary school right up to when you went to China, what kind of student would you say you were?
Early days in Fijai, I must admit, because I was from the rural area in KE, I was a bit timid, I was a bit quiet. But after Form 2, Form 3, Charlie come see me. Everybody got to know me once I was in Fijai. I mean, somebody from rural area who has found himself in Fijai is doing very well in school. People coming to me with maths, for instance. Almost everybody was coming to me for help.
So you were the hero.
I was a hero, and I must admit, it was by His grace. But somebody that I didn't know I could find myself that way. And having gone to that extent, every day I was so happy within me.
Wow.
Then I would ask myself, is it me Am I the one?
Who would have thought?
Who have taught? That time, Stephen Nana ATO ARTHUR will find himself in secondary school, boarding and doing well in school, and people from those days, international school, coming to me for support.
Wow.
From a rural middle school, you know. So from that time, I was so happy. People would come to me, engaging friends, and again playing football.
Oh, I
you
see.
know, in school. So that was I was so happy. I came to St. Augustine's, and at that time, the only sixth former in a cadet. But cadet was mostly Form 2 to Form 5 guys, and I was the only sixth former in cadet. You know, very happy, and I became assistant house P in St. Stephen's house. You know.
Okay, so I'm enjoying this conversation now, but I want us to take a breather. So when we come back, you're going to explain to me why, what you wanted to become growing up. You mentioned you were in the cadet, so I was thinking maybe military life, but here is the case, you are an engineer today. So after the break, you are going to be answering that for me. So this is still the hero. We are spending time with Dr. Nana ATO ARTHUR, who is sharing his life story with us to inspire and challenge us. When we come back, he's going to tell us about his love for football, and then also what he wanted to become growing up. He was a hero back then in Fiji, and I guess it explains why he's a hero today too. Stay with us.
The Hero.
Thank you for staying with us. This is still The Hero in case you are just joining us. My name is Selassie Megashi, your host, and my guest is Engineer Dr. Nana ATO ARTHUR. Before we went on the break, Nana was telling us about how he joined the cadet and his time in China, and then also his love for football. Nana, thank you very much for staying with us.
Thank you. In St. Augustine's, I joined cadet because I thought I wanted to keep fit,
Okay.
and also something that I saw quite new in my life.
Okay.
So I joined the cadet.
I imagine you love adventure.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I must admit, whilst in St. Augustine's College, I wanted to read medicine. My O-level grades to St. Augustine's College, my weakest was biology. I had 4. Whilst maths, 1, chemistry, physics, you know. So my weakest was in biology. So I thought that I'll read maths, physics, chemistry, and that will take me to medical school.
Okay.
But when schools had been closed down in Ghana, and for that matter, I was going out to study in China, I was torn in between going to use Chinese language for medicine and then normal maths for engineering and others. So when I got to China, instead of medicine that took me to China, at the embassy, I said, no, I'll change to engineering.
Oh.
But number 1, I was weak in biology. Number 2, if I were going to learn Chinese language first to use for medicine, I prefer do engineering because the same calculus, it's the same maths, it's the same physics, you know.
So that's how the whole thing changed.
How the whole thing changed at the embassy in Beijing, and I was posted to South China Agricultural University in Guangzhou,
Okay.
where I began my agric engineering. I was playing football there. I was doing other activities. I was the president of Ghana, General African Students in China, GUASC, 2 years president. And if you're in Ghana, you are looking at Ghana,
Yes, I was.
Students Association in Ghana, how they call it, SRC. But
Yes.
this one, I'm talking about all African students in China.
Ooh.
I was living in Guangzhou, and those days, if they say there's a problem in Beijing, traveling from Guangzhou alone, involved an African student, you needed to come to the foreign ministry in Beijing. Those days, you travel about 30 hours by train from Guangzhou to China. Unlike today, with their speed trains, within 6-8 hours, you are in Beijing. But it was a lesson. A Ghanaian president of General Union of African Students, and then engaging big men, big women in the foreign ministry anytime there's a problem. And those were the days Africans were having a lot of problems in China. In the first place, at that time when we were there, Chinese never respected blacks at that time. If you are black and you are found in a train or bus, the Chinese do this, we say, hey, Gui, hey, Gui, hey, Gui is black devil. And then you also respond, Huang Gui is yellow devil. And then there's a fight, between blacks and Chinese. Those were heavy days, between 1984 and then 1989.
Okay, so Nana, at what age were you the president of the students?
General Union of Ghana, I was 21.
21?
Yes.
Wow.
But in those days, you could get those younger,
Okay.
reading medicine, reading engineering and others.
I see.
But in fact, 84, when I went to China, I was then 23.
Okay.
When I went to China in 84, it was 61 December, you see, born. So I was there till 89 when I completed my degree in engineering. And in fact, I didn't even come home straight away after my course. I was in Japan for almost a year. I wanted to do my master's in Japan at the time. I went there, but I couldn't get a scholarship. I was working, just to find something to come back to Ghana.
Okay.
I made something small, and then in 1990, I came back to Ghana. In the plane coming from, that is also another story.
I see.
Coming from China, from Japan, I came back to China before and plane to Ghana. I met some Chinese in the plane. They were coming to Ghana. I asked them, what are you going to do in Ghana? I said, we're going for a rice irrigation project at Nobuamu. I said, what's Nobuamu? We got Nobuam. Nobuam, after Konongo, Udumase, and you are Nobuam. That is where the irrigation it's still there. Irrigation project, one after Konongo and going to Kumase. After Udumase on the right, you see irrigation project at Bomfa Junction.
Okay.
That Nobuam is just ahead. So that's a Nobuam irrigation. So in 1990, I found myself the Chinese there. First of all, doing translation from Chinese to English and Fanti, and then again starting work as an assistant engineer.
Okay.
So I worked there with Irrigation Development Authority.
Okay, so Nana, so we are coming into professional life now.
Exactly.
We are back in Ghana. But before that, I want to hear that sports bit of you. Okay, you said you loved football and you did a bit of footballing in Ghana here and then over there in China. So tell me about
Yes,
that.
I was playing football. Even in my holy village, Abrin Brase, we had a team called Trebwa Stars. So I was playing for Trebwa Stars. I was playing in the same school. I couldn't make it to both Fijai team and the Senegasans team.
Okay.
I couldn't make it. So I was not playing school 11. I was not able to make it there.
But at least
I could go training with them, but when it comes to selection, I was not there.
But at least you were part of the Area 11.
I was part of the Area 11. I was doing work. In China, I was part of my university team.
Okay.
University games, African students, three of us were part of the team. Myself from Ghana, there's one from Mali, and another one from Equatorial Guinea.
Which
We're
position?
three.
Which position did you
I
play?
was playing midfield. I was a good midfielder. Defensive one, And the Malian was playing number 2 for us. And then the Equatorial Guinea was an attacker.
You didn't want to take football on professionally?
I think I couldn't have made it to that level.
Why?
I was playing, but if you compare to today professionals, an average guy.
You knew your level.
I knew my level.
The Hero. Powered by Forward Media Group and partnered by Net 36 Vista, Ghana Chamber of Business Industries, Bus30.com.